And even the African Union has actually recognized this under the African Continental Free Trade. So far, Protocol 1 has been negotiated, trade in goods and services. Protocol 2 is being negotiated, which has to do with competition policy, intellectual property, and all of that. Recognizing the importance of digitization, digital trade, e-commerce, the 13th Extraordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government took a decision to bring forward the Phase 2 negotiations, which pertains to e-commerce, digitization, and all of that. This is to recognize the role that digitization plays in this whole African continental free trade. So this is not something that even government should take to itself alone. We are looking at broadening the digitization and digitization agenda across private sector so that they can use that to take advantage of the African continental free trade. So for instance, as we speak right now, aided by Afrexim Bank, headquartered in Egypt, and African central banks, they have developed what we call the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, okay, and which is to link the African market, because wherever trade flows, payment is important. So we need to scale up the capacity, the digital capacity of the Ghanaian private sector and the youth to be able to take advantage from that. Other than that, we lose out.
Prof,
when you look at the scale,
yes, Prof, when it comes to the Ghana being the first country in Africa and one of the few in the world to achieve the type of interoperability between banks and mobile wallets, one may understand that that permeates, and the beneficiaries, it goes to almost everybody. But when we are talking about, say, the Ghana card enrollment, and that's 15.7 million, and it is going to be accepted in 197 countries and 444,000 airports, 44,000 airports in the world by the first quarter of 2022. Is this not some, middle class life thing that we are improving rather than the other people, everybody, the majority, so to speak?
Precisely, that was the point my colleague from GIMPA was talking about, that others have gone far ahead. Others are talking about artificial intelligence, right? Distributed ledger technology, machine learning, and all of that. But I think because we didn't have this, and we have now started, it looks like great news for us. But I think these are also important building blocks that we can leverage on going forward, and we need to recognize that and then build on that quite quickly. But beyond that, you see, the digital infrastructure underlining all of these things and the necessary investment, we have not done that. Exactly. And that is why my colleague from GIMPA was talking about the fact that it's more of the apps that we are talking about now, and that our tertiary institutions are not equipped with the necessary lab and the digital infrastructure to scale up at the level others are doing and all of that. Look at the row recently between US, UK, and Australia by certain marine, nuclear, whatever, and all of that. So France got angry because, you know why? Not that they care so much about the security of Australia, it's the money. The billions of dollars that they are losing that is now going to US and UK and all of that. So I think that there's enough room for improvement, and that is where we should. And I can tell you that our digital infrastructure as it stands now is incapable of getting us to the level of digital transformation that allows us to compete even at the regional level. I was going to make the point that if you look at the scale, Ghana is far behind, even Libya, Mauritius, Kenya, okay, and even Nigeria in some aspects. So yes, we have made some recognition, and of course, I respect the perspective and the energy and the dynamism the vice president has brought on board. But if you look at it on a certain scale, we are still far behind, and we need to and government need to complement and work with private sector to generate.